Hi, Rich Pisano here from Digitally Fearless, and this is number 44 in my series on the powerful tools of Affinity. I'm going to first do this in the desktop version, and then I will follow with the iPad version. After the credits roll, you'll see the time code for the iPad version if you want to jump straight to it. So today we're going to talk about turbulence, and we're going to turn someone's fairly straight hair into an Afro style hair, since Afro is coming back in style. And I was around in the 70s when it was really, really big. And if you want to check how you'll look in an Afro with that type of hair, and it won't be a big Afro, it's just getting a perm with that type of a hair. So let's get started. So I pulled this in from stock photos. I just looked for any man with a straight hair. I'm going to select it and duplicate it, Control Command J, just so I have a before and after. And I'm going to do this as a live filter because I can just change it if I don't want to keep it the same way. So what I'll do is I'm going to go live filters down here and liquefy. And in liquefy, I am going to take this, which is the freeze, because I don't want to affect the skin, I just want to affect the hair. And I'm going to use my left bracket to make it smaller, my brush smaller, and I'm just basically, very roughly, going to go over the face, like that. Anywhere where I really don't want them to touch. If the freeze means anything I do will not affect that. It's almost like a mask in liquefy. And I'll go a little bit smaller. Let me get this ear, just like that. And maybe this bottom of the neck. I really don't want that to be affected, because I might do a little bit of the beard. I'm not really sure yet. We'll play it by ear. And that should be enough. And I can always, because it is a live filter, I can always afterwards take a mask and get rid of anything I don't want. So now here's the thing that I found interesting. This is called liquefy. I always used to push and pull, but this is called liquefied turbulence. And with that, I am going to take a fairly big brush. In this photo, over 1,000, maybe 1,020 or 15, that's about right. And you see how big that brush is? And I'm going to give you a close-up to see the mesh. And if you want to see how the mesh moves, I'm just going to kind of pull and tug and push. I'm actually clicking and dragging a tiny bit. Click and drag, and you can see what's happening to the mesh, like that. And what it's doing is it's basically giving the hair a little bit of a perm. So, and the ear is kind of protected here, and this a little bit of the face won't matter, but I don't want the eyes or anything to be affected. So I'm just kind of going like that, and it depends on how much you want and how wild you want it to be. I can go a little bit more, and then I can go down to the beard, and I don't know if I'll go smaller, but a little bit I think, and just kind of mesh that out just a little bit, maybe bigger than that. There you go. And you can see what's happening to as I slowly do a little back and forth, clicking and dragging. And I'm not trying to I don't really want to overdo it. So let's say done, and we can always come back to it. And you can see right there, look at the before and after. Before, after, before, after. I thought that was pretty cool, and it was so simple. If you're not going to stay and watch the iPad tutorial, please click like and subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye. Okay, now I'm in the iPad version, and we're going to do the same thing as I did in the desktop version. So if you didn't see it, I'm just going to start all over again. I have this photo of a man. I took it from stock photos. You can take any person, man or woman. This guy has fairly straight hair, or a little bit wavy. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press down on the picture of the man and hit duplicate. So I wanted to have a before and after. And I'm going to use a live filter so I can change it whenever I want to. So I'm going to make it larger so you can see. And I'm going to go to live filters, and that would be here. And you have to push up on top. You see this little lever here? If you want live filters, that has to be on. And I'm going to go look for liquefy, and there's liquefy. Okay, so now if you hit the question mark, you can see turbulence is up here and freeze is up here. And I'm going to go to both of those and use them. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to freeze, which is this tool right here. And I'm going to make the brush smaller. And what I really don't want to do is I don't want to affect the face like that. Now I should be freezing the ear, but I'm not going to freeze the ear just to show you if you forget something, since this is a live filter, how you can fix that afterwards. So I'm just going to kind of do this very quickly, and maybe even a little bit in here. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the turbulence tool, and I need to make my brush very large. So maybe, like in this case, I'm going to go maybe 1020 something, okay? And watch how the turbulence tool works. You see the mesh? Watch as I touch the mesh. The mesh is turning into, it's turbulence. It's moving the mesh around. So I'm just going to tap. Basically, I'm tapping and moving, tapping and sliding a tiny bit. I'm almost just tapping, but a tiny bit of movement every time I tap. Now you see what's happening to the ear, because I did not do anything about the ear. So I will fix that afterwards. If I made that mistake, I'll show you how to fix it. And now I'm going to go down to the beard. I'm going to go a little bit smaller for the beard, but I just want to get a little bit in there for the beard. And here I'll give you a close-up. You could see, I really need you to see the mesh itself. Look at the, I hope you could see this on YouTube, how the mesh is no longer just straight lines. And I'm kind of just moving this around. And you're basically seeing me tapping, but I'm tapping and tiny bit of movement every time I tap. Sometimes left, sometimes right, sometimes up, sometimes down. You don't have to be so precise, because that's the whole point of the look. It's so natural. And in the end, I felt like when I did it before, I felt like he looked better with this haircut than he did with his original haircut. When you're done with it, you have to make sure to hit the done on the bottom. Let's fix the ear. Remember the ear? Now, the best part about this, it's non-destructive. It's a live filter. I can go to liquefy. I can take a paintbrush. I make sure that I'm painting in black, which is right here. I'm in black. And with that paintbrush, it's liquid. Any kind of live filter has its own mask. So I'm kind of just touching where that was. You can make it as small or as large as you want. So anything that you think you accidentally might have hit, you can just touch, and then that's the end of it. So let's give you a before and after. This is the before, and this is the after. And that's how you use turbulence. And I hope you liked this tutorial. And if you did, please click like and subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks so much. Bye.